For clarification, what he's really saying is that these guys up here got caught.
Thank you for your opinion.
Thank you. It's not an opinion, sir. It's a fact. It's the First Amendment. Check it out sometime. So what happened was, a few weeks back, they passed a resolution which said that in this public building, which you all pay for, that during these public meetings, which are supposed to be open to the public, Alright guys, what's happening? Levi Trumbull reporting in Huntington Township, Pennsylvania. We brought you a story just about a week ago about a jurisdiction that actually tried to pass a resolution as it relates to recording inside of a public building after they recess. Well, this building just recessed and we are still recording. So funny enough, we made a video about the fact that they passed that. We called it an unlawful resolution. And then surprise, surprise, tonight, here we are, we show up to criticize, and guess what's on the agenda? They are going to withdraw that unlawful resolution. And they did that tonight. They actually withdrew that whole thing, and now people, there's no policy, you know, that policy doesn't mean anything, but there's no policy here in Huntington Township, Pennsylvania, Adams County, that now is going to restrict, quote unquote, restrict the First Amendment, that being the freedom of the press. So they passed an unlawful resolution. They withdrew it this week. They basically look horrible. We testified, gave some public comment as it relates to this situation tonight. So with that, guys, Levi Trumbull reporting from Huntington Township, Pennsylvania, Adams County specifically. We'll catch you guys soon.
Basically, at last meeting we adopted a recording policy, and since that time the township received emails, phone calls. Mr. King received phone calls using language that I'm not going to say here publicly, accusing the township of certain things, threatening litigation, so saying we violated the First Amendment, their First Amendment rights. I'm not going to debate that. I'm not going to argue with that, but I don't think it's prudent and a waste of township time to fight people that threaten us, especially from outside of here. And based on that, we're going to amend our policy to alleviate that concern.
All right. And you are, sir? Yeah, my name is Levi Trumbull. Good evening to all the residents of Huntington Township. I perform investigative journalism out of Frederick, Maryland, and I was happy to hear about what was going on here from Marie, who operates Huntington Township Watch. I guess she's like a local watchdog reporter, covers the news, gives everyone, you know, the insight as to what's going on here. Now, I see that we're going to have an amendment here, and that you guys are going to move forward in amending this policy, this resolution that you guys passed, as it relates to this stifling of the First Amendment freedom of the press. Now, I heard you say a moment ago that you weren't going to debate the issue and that there was some First Amendment things going on here, and that's definitely true. But for clarification, what he's really saying is that these guys up here got caught. So what happened was, a few weeks back, they passed a resolution which said that in this public building, which you all pay for, that during these public meetings, which are supposed to be open to the public, and Marie here is doing a wonderful thing by giving this township access to those public meetings by recording them. In Maryland, where I'm from, I believe there's actually legislation where those have to be recorded. We have communications departments for our city meetings, for our council meetings, whatever it might be. Those are recorded by the state, the jurisdiction that you're from. Will record them and put them online because government is supposed to be open. But it's even worse with what these guys did, because this is a public building. You have the right to record in a public building. You have the right to record a public meeting. And to adopt a resolution like this that stifled the First Amendment, particularly the free press, was out of line. And you did get pushed back, because I made a video, and that video went, I guess, semi-viral, I don't know, got maybe 10, 15, 20,000. I haven't checked. We've covered a lot of things since then. And you did get some emails. You did get some people calling. And that's why we have this issue here tonight. I checked in with the state attorney for who runs this jurisdiction. He would never prosecute anyone in the event that they were to be arrested tonight for filming. I also called your Barrack, Pennsylvania State Police. They don't plan on making any arrest. So this resolution that you guys adopted a few weeks back isn't worth the paper it was printed on. And I don't know if any of you guys are attorneys up there. I'm certainly not. But one of you guys should have known or reasonably known that this was not going to hold up to the scrutiny of the First Amendment, period. So here we are. They're backtracking something that they did previously because they got caught. All right? So with that, guys, you won't see me here every single week, but give your praises to
Perhaps.
Marie. Yeah, well, perhaps. But give your praises to Marie. She's doing a wonderful thing for this community. And with that, guys, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. I will correct a few things you said, though.
Okay.
Our policy did not say you couldn't record during the meeting. We never said that you couldn't record during the meeting, so that was incorrect. We have always permitted recording during the meeting. Any other public comment?
Yeah, just for me real quick, point of clarification on something that we talked about earlier. The reason that people were upset online, the outrage, the backlash that you guys received as it relates to this whole recording situation is that you guys attempted to regulate something that you had no business trying to regulate, that being the recording inside of a public building. You cannot do that. Is it against the First Amendment? Yes. But even more than that, because it's a public meeting, I mean, it's like you can take it from any way you want to. Public meeting, public building, like you can square this thing any way you want to. But the bottom line is that was where the outrage was coming from. Just to clarify.
Thank you for your opinion.
Thank you. It's not an opinion, sir. It's a fact. It's the First Amendment. Check it out sometime. Public building. Does that sound like an opinion to anyone? That's a fact.
No, and one of the things is I want you to know that when there's backlash, it's because it's on YouTube, and our videos are fair use. Anyone can take our videos and show it on their channels.
What I don't understand, if we're just giving our opinion tonight, why is it being amended? I don't know. Why not just leave it how it is?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Any other public comment?
You know you can't do it.
Okay.
When did you say that was in the minutes about the, which date?
May 9th.